Let me first introduce myself. I'm not data science actually, so you will be surprised. But my background in embedded, in mobile, in Android development. So that's where I spent from 2004 till 2013. I spent that time as a mobile developer and embedded developer. I love IoT. And you know what? So from IoT to big data is really one step. Why? Because data generated from devices is your data sets. So from 2015, I started leading R&D department. And the main target was like, okay, we have new technologies, big data and IoT. Borys, you will love IoT, but please focus on big data. I say, what? I don't like data. So of course, I defend my PhD, so I know a little bit math, so I know how to calculate equations and so on. But my love was engineering. But you know, life is so I started doing big data department, and in 2016 we launched that in big scale. So I know right now I understand what is Hadoop, what is the data ecosystem. So everything what you need to train your neural nets, build the models, and so on. But today I will focus more on next things. So why is science important today? So because raise the hands who come here to understand what is the data science business and how to improve your business with data science. Good. So for you, it will be my experience how I built these departments. So do you have any other targets why you come here? So just for information and to improve your team. Who come here to understand more your data science team? Okay, good. So for other, it will be just a nice intro in data science and business of data science and so on. So why science is important again? It's our first topic. Why everyone now talking about data science? What is the scientific research? Why it's different from regular coding? Data science ecosystem, and what the guys using in their daily lives, because it's not obvious. And of course, I will show case studies which we did for our clients in Ciklum. I forget to say that I'm working in Ciklum. I have a perfect R&D team. You can see from my back, I'm first player in this team, but I have a really cool team who is my back end. So that's my brains. So let's start. So raise the hands who know where machine learning started. From which year at least? Okay. So in 1943, the guys, McCullough and Pitch, they come with this idea of neural net, which now is everywhere, and build a mathematician background for that. But no one can run that because hardware was not there. And in 1957, the first machine which ran this perceptron, they implement in real life this formula. But now I'm really proud to show you the next fact that in 1965, two guys, actually one guy and one girl, data science girl, now it's important because now everyone talking about the gender equality and so on. So both of them invent the formula which was a base of neural net, deep learning neural nets. And they did this in Kiev. So that was Ukrainian scientists who did research, fundamental research, and they have a lot of other publications about that. And after that, it was already a long time ago. Why it's appearing today? And this is my vision of IT evolution, and you can challenge it. But in early 60s, there only exist science guys. So they did scientific research. They was a brilliant guys. So they care about only equations, outcomes from these equations. They don't care about business at all. So they was a pure people without money. Sorry for that. And in 1980s, IBM, Microsoft, they start doing MS-DOS, Windows, different applications, different systems. I mean, machines which use these formulas which was developed 20 years ago. And all around the world, people was crazy about the systems. So different desktops, home desktops, minimum computers, Apple not here, sorry for that. So these guys was crazy about the systems. Next iteration was application. Everyone was crazy about web, mobile. Oh, I have iOS, I have Android. So this was the next iteration of business. And brilliant people, you see, they degrade, so nobody care about them. Of course, they have their grants, they do research, but that's go like somewhere on the back. In 2010, everyone crazy about outsourcing, freelance. Now in Kiev, we have a boom of different companies. Everyone headhunting, PM, BA, QA, DevOps, and all these abbreviations. Is all world crazy about these abbreviations, and everyone forget about the science. Why? Because everyone care about the business, about the money, and science is not generator for the money, it's generator for ideas. But now, today, we come back to data science, to brilliant people. And today I would like to explain to you why they are brilliant, why you should treat them as a brilliant, because they generate most of your business outcome. They generate everything what you can sell, and these guys, you should perfectly understand how they think, what they talk, and how to empower them. Maybe you should give them free drinks in the morning, nice office during the day, and a good after party after the work. So this is the question, what they need to do their job the best. And why we're back to the data science, this is one of the explanations. So the amount of data, it is not mine, I just stole somewhere. It's a growth of the data. So when we start doing big data, it was 2015, the amount of data was really maybe 30% lower than today. In 2 years, amount of data for calculation increased 30%. I see that and we have a big lack of data science and data engineers right now in our company. We're looking for them, we're training them, and why? Because we need people to analyze data. So this is the root of the problem. So we cannot analyze data without people. So we need different analysis. Yeah, so somebody say, yeah, we can, but not right now. So machine learning. So do you know where this guy come from? Raise the hand who know. Yeah, so people saw the education Coursera, so that's good, because even I started doing this course, because they say, I cannot fight against the progress. I cannot fight against that everyone talking about the data science, and I'm manager, I don't understand what is the regression, linear regression, the parameters, the features, extractions, so what is that, what is the data set? So, and I start talking in a different language with my team, and I understood, so I need to evolve, because my team will go away. You say, Boris, you don't understand us. And this is the first problem. You should understand your team and speak on the same level, even on some basics. So you should just, first 2-3 weeks, you should go through, and maybe later say, okay, I'm not super good. So machine learning will allow automate the data analysis, extraction of features, different coefficients, and do this better. And second supporter for the progress is NVIDIA. Raise the hands who know something else than NVIDIA. What? Huh? Okay, ATI, this is a competitor. IBM. Okay, so it's not 10 of them, it's kind of few, but NVIDIA, that's inside for my teams, they say they're the best in terms of ecosystem, performance, and other companies start looking for GPU development and performance of GPU for machine learning, it's maybe 10 times higher than regular PC. So if you're serious about machine learning, data science in your team, in your company, the hardware, something that you should consider. I'm not promoting NVIDIA, but why? This is NVIDIA slide. So how they explain big boom of big data. So they said, we had the big bang data boom at the beginning, and after that, here is a bad picture I will show. This is research labs. This is different MIT, Cambridge, all the guys start doing science. Big players, Google, IBM, Microsoft come to the play and start support that. After that, departments of Google, for example, or IBM Watson start doing the platforms. And now, here is the startups which rise $5 billion in 2016. Only if you mention that I'm machine learning startup, here is your million. So that was all guys invest in machine learning and automotive and different big Cisco, eBay, they start doing that start implementing in their products. So what does it mean? So industry is more than ready. So one proof for that, the Forbes mentioned, so if you will adopt machine learning in your business, you will see different advantages. So boost of different departments, like new business coming, 75% boosting. Competitive advantages, 84. So in all different directions, they see the boost if you start using a machine learning. Now, so I think it's obvious, so researchers and data scientists and regular scientists and mathematician people start playing more and more important role today. And now we need to address what they're doing, why they're different from, I can say, Android developers. So what is the difference? Because Android developers should be smart and machine learning guys should be smart, but what is the background difference? So if you can train Android guy in some courses in 6 months, I think it's not possible to do with machine learning. You can get basics, but if you don't know how to, if you 5-6 years don't attend mathematician classes in university, you're out. That's my personal opinion, so it's not like standard, so there are exceptions. But what is the machine, how combine business and research? So this is a problem from IKEA. So IKEA, you know, they do furniture, and they said, we would like to improve, we want to make smart furniture. So we want to make smart kitchen. This is a concept of smart kitchen when you put the fruits on the table, vegetables and rice and different products, and kitchen recognize what you have and suggest you a recipe. So in previous year, we attend hackathon, and with my team, we try to do the same. So this is a slide from that presentation. But before implementing neural net for this, we go for research and found that National Institute of Health already do this, invest a lot of resources. And there is existing architecture design for food classification. You see, this is a set of images, and they can, I forget the word, recognize what kind of food on the image, and after that build the calories set, what you're eating daily. So that's already in place, but you know, hackathon is something that you're trying to change the world in one day, so we was, yeah, we will do so. We actually did, our system recognized potato and onion. It was good, but not so advanced as these guys. But it means business is here. So business say, we need to solve this problem till 2020. And all institutions, all big companies say, okay, we can get key customer. So what that's for us, so what we should do. And this is just example of scientific part of the business and why people start doing that. Can you really quickly guess where is the muffin, where is the chow chow? Yeah, I'm fail on this image. So that was first. If you take a fast look and you have 2 seconds to recognize, you fail. Can you? So that's why image recognition is much faster than people. You see, definitely. So you cannot guess. So that's why image recognition for business is super powerful tool. And here is application. Can you imagine drones which flying around the docks in the United States? And this is metal. And you see, this is some corrosion, rust. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know this word. Yeah, corruption of the metal. So with image processing, you can identify the level of this corruption. Yeah, and this is really good application. That's where business can spend less time, more outcome. But in real life, we know that some bad guys do bad application of machine learning. So that's really important. If you do machine learning for improving drug selling, that's bad. If you do machine learning for kids selling, it's double bad. If you do machine learning for killing people, it's prohibited. But some guys do. Do you know what that's? It's a gun. It's Kalashnikov gun. And the guys said, we really proud that this system can automatically liquidate, destroy target. And who is the target? It's a people. So neural net recognize people, and this machine can automatically kill them. And they're really proud of that. So I'm not proud. So if you want to do business with these guys or something around that, drugs or kids, don't do, because I will fight with you first. But now, let's talk about the tooling, how our developers do machine learning. Kaggle. Raise the hands who know what the Kaggle is. Whoa, that means you're really educated, guys. So this is an example of profile. This is my developer. He is a master in some different competition. He has a gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medal. What is the business outcome from these stats? My boss say, why we invest in this Kaggle? So what is the business outcome? And I say, I don't know actually. So I have no explanation. My inside feeling that this is right. And my guys found the explanation. Some big guy from invest funds in US, he wrote the article on Medium and said, the rank on Kaggle today is much more important than sales presentation yesterday. So if you have a high people ranked on Kaggle, that means you can win business. No need to show the CV, no need to show the different stuff. So show the people profiles and where they can train. So here is you can open the Kaggle, it's free for you, and you can find the different competitions. For example, this is TensorFlow competition. They propose optimize speech recognition for for one word detection, 1 second audio, 1 word, and price 25K. These guys, they say it's some passenger stressing algorithm analysis, 1.5 million bucks for the winners. And this is where you can start doing your business without any company in your apartment, if you know data science. So this is a typical machine learning data flow. So it's so why I'm showing this for you, it's not technical flow, but you should understand it's not just like we take data, press the button and get outcome. It's much more complicated. You should do data acquisition, data preparation, data annotation, modeling, testing modeling, train set, test set, validation set. So, and when you start talking with the guys, it's much more complicated in depth. If you ask what kind of architecture design you apply, he say, oh, this is one day talk, so let's sit down. So this is something that you should understand. It's a little bit complicated. You should give more freedom to your developers to invest his time into that. This is artificial neuron. It's a base of any neural net. This is a kind of fundamental things. And why I'm showing that? Because you at least should have some understanding of what they do daily. So they get the data input from here, apply some formulas here, and get outcome here, and build tons of these neurons in neural net. So I plan to play with you real-time game. So this is a different architecture design of neural nets. And there are tons of them, different layers, different dimensions. And that's something there where knowledge of these people is really important, because not I, not you, can understand that. Only after years of education, you will be professional in choosing the architecture design. But today, so this alma mater. So this is a link, playground.tensorflow.org. You can go there, it's free. You can try to predict data distribution. So you have input, you can choose how many neurons here, layers here, and try to build a model. So my first try was this. I built the model, tried to build a neural net with 2 layers for 2 neurons. And you see that it's taken me 1,300 iterations, and the distribution was not quite good. So the learning process slowed down, and I say, okay, maybe I did something wrong. So I back to the books and say, what I should do? And they say, you should select more inputs considering the form of the signal and so on. So my next try was this. You see, it's a little bit more layers, more neurons, and distribution. So this is a color. It's a function which kind of highlights the input data. So if I will have a new point here, I can predict without any, with a good probability, this is guy from blue group, and this is from orange group. So that was my exercise, where I became a little bit one step familiar with daily work of machine learning, and it's not easy. So now I will quickly talk about the problems in business, daily business. So when clients came to us, so now you understand what the guys, why they're important, what they do. But the problem from business side is a little bit different. That's what I hear from the team. The first business problem is no trust. So people, the business is still resistant. So how we can fix this? With a strong sales team. So with the guys who can sell machine learning. So they know right wording, the right, somebody crying already. Yeah, I know, it's painful. So people who understand that, they can sell it. Second problem, no scope. So in my team, we still cannot come out with a plan how to find the really nice scoping. So what will be inside the research and what you get as outcome. Because when you start with one approach, in 2 days you found this is a wrong way and you totally change direction. So business don't understand that. How you can solve this with a strong team. So when strong team, they committed to do this, whatever they will do in some time frame, it's okay. And if you trust your team, no need scope. And here, no estimations. How you can fix this? With the done cases, with strong portfolio. If you show that you already did similar projects, the guy, and they say, we don't know how much it costs for you. We know that we have strong team and already done cases. That's everything what we can provide you. So no other way how to convince people. But some other problems is a proper hardware, proper data set, proper team that was before, but this is quote from technical guys. They say, I need smart colleagues. I need smart people with a fundamental knowledge of math so I can work with them. I can delegate my tasks to them so they will not fail. And proper PM. So here is, raise the hand who has a project manager in their data science project. Okay. And here is a question to these guys. He should be a little bit technical, because if we're talking about different data analysis approaches and so on, if these guys cannot understand the wording, linear regression, prediction data set, he's totally out. So when you talk with the client and PM is not technical a little bit, he's out. And he cannot follow up, he cannot update Jira. He's just a person who walking and asking you, guys, what's happening here? So that's why we educate PMs as well for that. So how much time I have? Oh, 8 minutes. So I will quickly run through the cases. So here is a case where we combine machine learning. It's not actual project, it was a hackathon. Sorry for this ugly machine. This machine was constructed in 2 days during the machine learning hackathon garage 48. And the aim of this machine is mix juices for different people. And we tried that on iForum, on Microsoft Stand. So a backend for that was Microsoft Azure. And we put inside the juices when person come and authorize with Facebook. We'll learn a little bit from this data and predict what kind of juice he wants. During that, but before we have no data set, yes? So because the machine was constructed in 2 days, no data set, we have no this training set to train neural nets. So what we decide to do, we decide to collect data set. And we start asking 3 questions. People answer, and we did a juice. So here is this distribution of their answers of the mix of the juices, different proportions, grapefruit, lemon, and banana. And we learned that some group of people like this juice, this group like this, and that can be applied everywhere. If you have any kind of business, you can do machine learning out of your people, out of your data, whatever you sell, whatever you do. So this is common. That's why all clients now coming to us say, hey, take my data, do me machine learning. So, but here we learn that cool applications could be in mix of technologies, IoT plus machine learning. But real competition was, that was a Kaggle competition. And we're really serious about Kaggles because that's, at the end, generate more business outcome than just selling this. Do you want machine learning? And you? No? You don't need? Okay. So this is our kind of good source of projects, because people see the guys who win or in top 10, top 5, and they call them and say, how much it costs? Can you do this for me? So that's why we invest. And this took around 4 months. So the outcome was the fish recognition. So we have a data set of the fish. And a really good business example, because the fishery farm, they do fishing in the sea, take away fish, And people after that start cheating. So they replace fish, this fish, for example, with this fish. And price of this fish is not equal, so people generate some dark money. And every boat has a video camera, and they collect this video, but there is no people who can analyze it automatically 24/7. And actually, we did this prediction, and here is a accuracy 93%. So we didn't win this competition because the winners, they have institutions who dedicate to that. We have two guys, who spend their time to do this. But we really significantly learned, so we need some assistant who will do data preparation for that. So the guy who on raw data set will do this framing manually. We have Yegor, thanks Yegor. He did, during the 3 days, he did a 10,000 image recognition. So Yegor is a machine, but if you do real big business, you need many Yegors. So you should have small army. So that's where Chinese guys now really strong, because they provide it as a service, so we can do this manually. No need machine learning, just a lot of Chinese guys. This is our billable projects which come after the fish. So this Norway company, Norway startup. So the business problem was, on this fish you have parasites. If you not detect the parasites, you don't see them. I don't see them. Maybe this one. And if you don't found these parasites immediately after, you can. So in 1 week, this fish die. And all population in the cage, 200,000 fishes die. So that's multiply on kilo of salmon, and you understand how much money that. And we build a MATLAB code which from photo can do fish. And after that, with the filters, we found that in some spectrum, these parasites, they became orange. So you're applying fish, you apply some filter, and you see orange dots. This is parasites. That's mean, and these guys, he every week going to see and take away fish, and with eyes looking for parasites. Can you imagine automation? Yes, so good. Moving forward. So this was a kind of to protect Amazonka. Different guys, they cutting trees. So this Kaggle competition as well. We analyze images and looking for anomaly. So if 1-2 months before it was a forest, if here is a small dot, that means somebody cutting 2-3 trees. It's not visible from the eyes, but it's visible from machine. Next example, this is a good application. Sorry, I forgot to insert the video, but that was a really, when you need to cut out some image from background, so like this, a clear car. People, you can order this service in China, so people do this manually. But we saw comparison, so this algorithm, 99.71% accuracy. So this means around error in pixels around the border. And with my eyes, I didn't see these correlations. So that's where you can improve your daily work of your personal, which should take a look on some images, find something and say, okay, here is some outcome. If you have such kind of process in your company, you can replace that with a camera and machine learning. So here is an example from our office. First of all, that was fun. After that, and with this fun project, we found the client, the cleaning company who do cleaning service with robots. And they say, we clean big exhibition areas. So we need to understand where we need to apply cleaning additional, where is no need. So this is analysis, and this is ugly visualization of data, but for robots, no need visualization. You need just provide the statistical data. And machine learning is where? Here. We're detecting the person. So yeah, maybe some technical guys start now talking about the accuracy, what the personality data here, and anyway, so this was a second fun project we try at the beginning of our machine learning tree. We need to try some platform. So that was a Microsoft, I think, and we try Cortana. We try emotion detection. So we put the camera on a coffee machine and just collect the data set. So how people, are they sad, are they happy? And you see they're fully anonymized because we don't store the personal data according to the regulation. But what we saw, that's good news in company, affects all people. So we saw the jumps in emotion, mood on the kitchen when we announce something good. And once some guy left company, people was depressed. So that's what we understand from our internal processes. So this mix of augmented reality and machine learning. From machine learning, we recognize labels of the. So actually, we recognize what is the product on the shelf, and did a search in a base. And with augmented reality, built. You see, that's where we built some. I don't remember what that was. Some explanation how you can use this cleaning for kids or not. And I need 2 minutes. Oh, one second to finish. So, and with augmented reality, you can do really cool mixes. But now, for what? One of the most important things which I like, that's where this is epilepsy prediction system with machine learning. So, one of our guy, he got in top 5 winners. So what they did, they predict from time series data from your neural system. With the machine learning, they can predict your next attack and prevent it with stimulation of nerve. And next one is as well correlated to this. It's Alzheimer's disease detection from medical images. What does it mean? In different directions, you have good applications of machine learning, data science, so please don't lose your chance to apply that in your business. Thank you very much.